So, do you want to see how to go from this to this? If so, stay tuned, sis, and I'm going to walk you through the process. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It's really just all about the basic sewing, getting it washed. I, have some places I want to go this weekend and I can't get an appointment, so I'm just gonna try to do it myself. Let's just see, anything's possible. We're gonna keep a positive attitude. So we are going to start off with brushing our hair out. We're really just brushing out the weave. We're gonna concentrate on our regular hair after we really brush the weave out, because you don't want to wash out the weave, while it still has kinks. So the brush that I'm actually using, I did pick that up from CVS, and it's actually infused with argan oil, so it's perfect. So use on your bundles, to get the kinks out, and then also leave it moisturize at the same time. So if I can't find it, I'll leave the link in the bio to where you can get one as well. It doesn't really shed too bad. It blends really well with my natural hair. When I first got it done, you couldn't really tell that it was a sew-in, to be honest. Even the girl that did it for me, that's the same thing she said. So I got all the tangles out. So next, it's time for me to go ahead and wash my hair. I'll be using Hair by C's shampoo, using her conditioner, my absolute fave. Like, she's been doing my hair probably for the last 6 years. She's grown my natural hair out. My hair is really healthy. Before I started going to her, my hair actually wouldn't even grow past my chin. I'll have her information down in the description. She's located in Houston, Texas. She actually just moved to Houston just like I did. I moved at the top of January, and she moved 8 to 9 months later. So that was definitely fate, because I was struggling here with no one to do my hair, and it was all. Another one thing you want to do before you wash, I didn't really detangle. That face you make when you're doing your hair. You want to make sure that your natural hair is detangled as well. And I didn't really do that. And I use a wide tooth comb. You don't want to, pull your hair out or anything like that. This is perfect for this specific. I need to make sure I get all my edges. You want to make sure you get all of this. I'm doing a very deep wash. I want all of because I have dandruff, as you can see. I want all of that going. So stay tuned. So we're getting started with that Hair by C shampoo, and we want to go ahead and lather up the entire perimeter all around the braids. You want to make sure you get where the tracks are connected to the braids, not all in the back, and just get all of that grit and dirt out of there so it's nice and clean. And then you want to go ahead and get whatever shampoo you like to use on your tracks. I really like the Cantu shampoo to use that on my bundles. Once you have that shampoo, all throughout your natural hair and all throughout your bundles, you want to lather it up really clean. I actually washed my hair 3 times off of camera. After shampooing, I combed the Hair by C conditioner through my hair and sat under a dryer for 20 minutes so that I could deep condition before styling. So I'm actually going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Whew, do not judge. But I'm going to go ahead and steam too. Steam my face, so that I can exfoliate and then do a mask as well. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so let's do that too. Okay, now it is time to dry our bundles. We also want to make sure that the scalp, the braids, and the tracks where the braid and the track meet is also dry. I mean, you do not want to be the girl that's out with your homegirls having a good time and your sewing stinks. We've all been there. We've smelled somebody sewing that smells terrible. Do you want that to be you? No. So you're going to go ahead and make sure that all of your roots are dry. I did sit under the dryer for about 45 minutes off camera, so my roots are very dry. So definitely be cautious of that. Next up, we have the Chi Heat Protectant. We're going to spray that all over our natural hair. We're gonna comb through. We want to make sure that that heat protectant is on all of the strands of your natural hair, because you want to do your best to protect those edges and that hair, baby, because we don't want our hair falling out from heat damage. So we're gonna comb that through and make sure it's saturated. So we're actually sectioning the hair into 2 parts, and we're gonna go ahead and clip that down so that we can go ahead and prepare to run the hot comb through our leave out. I actually got this hot comb from Amazon. I believe it was like $25, $28, not too much, but it definitely gets the job done. So we're gonna start off with our edges, and we're gonna make sure that we get to the root, and we're gonna pull it all the way down to the tip of the strand of the hair. We wanna make sure that we get this hair nice and straight, because we're going for the silk press look. We're not going for, hey, I gotta sew in and then this is my hair at the top of my head. No, we want a silk press look. So we're gonna go through the whole entire perimeter from the root to the tip of the hair, and we're gonna go ahead and straighten it out. So now that we've gotten all of the hair pressed out at the top, we're going to go ahead and do like a little messy braid so that we can separate our real hair from the bundles, because we're actually going to go ahead and start flat ironing those bundles, but we don't want to put too much heat on our natural hair, so we're going to separate that since we just ran the hot comb through it. Now it's time to go ahead and grab our tried and true sheet iron flat irons, and we're going to go ahead and take that flat iron through our bundles. We're going to start in the very back, the nape of the neck. We're going to start at those bundles, and we're going to go from the root all the way down to the end of the bottom of the bundle. We're going to also use a rat tail comb to make sure that all of the kinks are out of the hair when we're going through the hair to flat iron it. I actually like to work my way from the middle in the back to the front on like the left side, and then start from the middle in the back on the right side and then go to the front. That's just how I've always flat ironed my hair, just to make sure that you're actually getting every strand. That's the best way that I know how to actually utilize that's just always been the way that I actually flat iron my bundles, to make sure that I'm actually getting all the strands of hair. I do flat iron my natural hair in a different way. But you see how, running that flat iron through those bundles, hair is looking very much silky. So now we're at the top, and we're just going to continue to flat iron until we've gotten all of the bundles done. The cheat iron is definitely my favorite flat iron to use on my bundles when I have a sew in. I've had multiple different flat irons, but that is my tried and true go-to. I've been using the cheat iron since I was like in high school, which is forever ago, so I suggest you get one as well. So now that we've gotten through all of our bundles and they're nice and flat iron, nice and silky straight, we're going to go ahead and start on our leave out that we previously ran the hot comb through. So we're going to start on the left side, and we're just going to go ahead and flat iron all of the leave out, and we're going to make sure that we go all the way to the root of the hair, and we're going to pull it all the way out to the tip, just to make sure that it's nice and silky and it blends right in with those bundles. See that? You see that? You have to take it all the way from the root to the tip. So now that you have all of your leave out nice and flat ironed and straight and silky, you want to go ahead and get your brush and go ahead and just brush it through and make sure that everything is nice and blended. I like to also use my rat tail comb to make sure that my part is nice and straight. The rat tail comb with the metal end, not the one with the plastic end. The one with the metal end will get that part nice and on point. And you know, just go ahead and just brush through your bundles and make sure everything is nice and blended. I don't know about to you, but to me, that end product is giving very much silk press and natural. So my biggest secret of the video is that I actually like to wrap my sew-ins every night. I like my sew-in the day that I do it, but for me, the next day after I've done it and then wrapped it up and slept on it, it looks even better. And really, to be true, it looks even better not that the next day, but the day after that. That's when I love my hair. After I've washed it, took my time and flat ironed it. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to use our big scarf, and then we're also going to put our bonnet on, and then we are going to go to sleep. And I'm going to actually show you guys what my hair looks like the next morning when I'm getting ready for work. So this is me the next morning looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Guys, I'm not a morning person, but I wanted to show you all what my hair looks like the next day. Now when you brush it out, it's going to look a bit like a mess, you know, because it's really just not trained yet. So you have to go ahead and you have to comb through it. I suggest using a comb, and then once you have it all pulled out, then utilizing a paddle brush or a wig brush of some sort. Then, you know, once you have it all combed out, you want to go ahead and define your part. I really love to use that wax stick on my leave out. I mean, that's actually like the next secret for me, that I like to utilize on all of my leave out sew-ins. I like to go ahead and use that wax stick, and I like to flat iron my hair maybe one more time with the wax stick. And it really gives it that sleek look that we're looking for, since we're going for that silk press look. So now I'm all dressed and ready for work. Got my hair all sleek, ready for my Zoom call. Very much giving silk press. And I'm ready to get all of the compliments on my hair while I'm at work, sitting at my desk. And I can actually turn my camera on today because my hair is done. I mean, it's perfect. So I've walked you guys through the steps that I like to take to do my hair. Thank you for tuning in, and like, comment, and subscribe, and just look out for my next videos. Bye guys.